Oh, yes, he's a real family doctor who understands everything that goes on, and they did sort of listen to him.
And remember this, you're not a hero if you go dodging off to work with a cold or influenza. You're only...
He was very reassuring. He was a good father figure, and his voice was modulated and it seemed to make sense. I went all the way with Dr. Charles Hill in the early days, until I realised his views on the National Health Service.
Make the doctor not your doctor, but the state's doctor. No longer your friend, your advocate, and you'll have done some damage to medicine that it'll be impossible to repair. The doctors believe that their freedom as a profession and as individuals, that it's your freedom. And that's what they're fighting for.
More than half the BMA's members were GPs who were terrified that the NHS would lower them to the status of medical civil servants. The BMA encouraged them to reject Bevan's Health Act, as it would rob them not only of their independence, but also their livelihood.
Doctors were known as independent contractors. You know, they ran their own lives, they ran their own surgeries, they ran their own practices. And this was what worried them when the talk of state medicine coming in. My husband was his own boss. And if he came under a state organisation, he would cease to be his own boss.
My father was very active in the British Medical Association. The coming of the health service filled him with great uncertainty. They might be led into a system where the doctors became state employees and they became beholden completely to government direction, almost like the military. And I think he was very worried that there could be what we'd call now a dumbing down of medicine.
Don't forget, before the NHS came in, GPs purchased their practice. They had therefore had a capital interest in the practice and hoped that when they retired they would be able to sell the practice to somebody else. So there was a financial reason too.